Welcome to this delicious soup. As we get class started, I'm finishing my brunch. And I am sharing this link. And you are also patient and cool. You're actually all very cool for being here. We're going to do some really good work today. Super fun class planned for you today. I'm excited. I hope you are too. We've got a few people here already. We get a few more people here coming. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. I am still eating my breakfast. I'm sorry. It's just lots of stuff going on today. So as you join me, be patient with my gentle nibblings. Notice your heartbeats. Notice your breath. And we're going to talk about today the your reject trigger as we build our chi, as we build our energy, because that trigger is such a chi blocker. And here we want our chi to flow. Flow and grow. And those your or reject triggers are like something being stuck in a straw. So you can't flow. Like a dam, like a tornado in your body that's knotting you up. I mean, you could be the most confident person in the world, but still might have one little your or reject trigger that hopefully we can unknot in class today. The thing about the your reject trigger is that we've probably all felt it, if you know what it is. And because of that, we don't want to feel it again. So we spend a lot of our time avoiding feeling the your reject trigger by not taking risks and not doing things that might actually lead to our success. Sometimes, though, you even seek it out. On your dark days, you might be looking for that your reject trigger. You might be looking at an ex's Facebook page or Instagram and seeing how many likes they're getting and comparing yourself. You might be looking at how much they're not paying attention to you instead of just being okay with the bland, tranquil reality of your life, which is more peaceful without certain people being in your life. So why do we seek out that your or rejection trigger? Keep on paying attention to your breath. Keep on paying attention to your heartbeat. It's obviously linked to some kind of experience we had, some kind of belief we formed inside of ourselves where we internalized someone else's rejection of us. We're going to get rejected all the time by people. It's okay. We don't all like the same things. I reject broccoli sometimes, and Scribbles loves to eat it. Broccoli! But when you give up your self-love and your self-respect in that moment because someone else rejects you, then you have created you're a reject trigger inside of you, and you have created a place to collect dust and yucky energy instead of flowing with that cleansing water of just like, that's their problem, not mine. I still love myself. I still respect myself, honor myself. I praise my feelings. I love my feelings. I love that I feel rejected right now because that's what I feel. And so I'm going to honor that this person's rejecting me and that's their choice. But I'm still going to choose to accept myself and appreciate myself and love myself and not reject myself. So going back there and figuring out when you might have done that is a good thing. And I can help you with that anytime in my consultation. So pay attention to your breath, your heartbeats, and what are you accepting or rejecting about yourself right now? Right now, in this moment, are you accepting your breath? Are you allowing your breath to be what it is? Are you accepting your face? Are you accepting your body? Or are you criticizing yourself? Are you rejecting yourself in any way in this moment? Are you rejecting your pain? Or are you saying, thank you? You're here for a reason too. Someone invited you to this party, and I'm going to be a good host, and I'm going to pay attention to you until you get your needs met so that you don't have to scream at me, which is causing me pain and irritation. So this is one of those days where I found a topic that I'm going to do a whole other YouTube video on for like 10 minutes or so. But I just wanted to give you a little taste of that because it's really important that we address those triggers. So let's put all of our fingers together as we focus on what our intentions are for class today. It's really important that we address those triggers because they're a form of irritation that can cause little bumps in our psychic being that can cause a lack of chi flow. And we deserve to be soothed, not irritated. Thank you for sharing, Jebri. Notice your breaths. Not forcing yourself to be anyway. Just notice how you feel. Let your body unravel naturally as we sit here together, as we become aware of our space. And share with me when you're ready. What is your intention for class today? What do you need? My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here for you all today and make this a priority and not worry about my to-do list because this is such important work. And to help us all pay attention to how valuable blandness is. Bland actually means soothing, tranquil, and how to release the irritation of rejection feelings and embrace that beautifully boring, bland energy that we can access at any time. Any other intentions out there? Let me see if I've got a message with an intention somewhere on another platform. Nothing. So I am going to X out of the Facebook so that we don't have issues with streaming because Facebook takes up a lot of memory. Jabri says his intention is to share the love with you today and to focus on his arms and feet today. We haven't really done a full arm thing in Qi Gong. That's a really good idea, like a self-arm massage. And to be here with you today. Beautiful. Thank you for being here with us. Any other intentions? Okay, let's breathe in our intentions. And release anything in the way. Oh, we've got another intention. Patrick says his intention is to Qigong his head on straight and accept himself as he is. Also, his lower back is congested, sacral area. Okay, we got it. Breathe in those intentions. Release anything in the way. Breathe in those intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in intentions. Release resistance. Okay, we're going to have a little fun at the start of class like we did in the Solstice Qigong class. We're going to do some scripts today. Yay! So we're going to start with our survival chakra mudra, because survival energy is all about those primal scripts that we have. So we're going to bring our thumb to our ring finger and our pinky, and we're going to do that with both hands. What am I doing? I was doing the heart chakra mudra. I guess I was feeling like I needed some love on my right hand. So a script is something that plays in your mind like a broken record. It's a subconscious thing that you might be saying, or you might be hearing more so, because sometimes it doesn't feel like you're saying it. And as you hear it, it affects your thoughts. And that's one reason why affirmations do work, because they just get those thoughts out of your head and they get you to have a clear script of whatever you're saying. So, for example, nobody loves me is one of those your reject triggers, scripts that can happen in your head. I'm such a reject. They'll love me for a moment and then they'll leave me. So see if any of that resonates with you. And we're going to release that. Don't worry, we'll do the opposite too. I know it sounds negative, but it's about addressing what might be there. So sometimes it feels good to be, you know how we said no, yes. Sometimes it feels good to just say, nobody loves me, as a script instead of a woe is me. So we're taking out the bugs in your programming, the viruses in the mental programming that you might have gotten. I'm such a reject. And it almost makes you laugh when you say it because it releases it. It's like burping, you know? It's like getting the negative energy out. I'm such a reject. It's what someone else might have triggered you to feel. You don't have to. I'm a loser. So whatever script you resonate with the most now, you can say it. I'm ugly. I'm a loser. I'm a reject. It's like the opposite of affirmations. Is anyone else doing this? And then you say, I hear that feeling. I love that feeling. I respect that feeling. I honor that feeling. I praise that feeling, because that feeling reveals that I do need to be loved, seen, heard, accepted, and appreciated, and I deserve that. And now I can say to you, you are loved. You are not a loser. You are not a reject. Hello, Rachel Dickens. Beautiful. I'm a reject. You are not a reject. I'm a loser. You are not a loser. You're a winner. And notice how when you say, I'm such a reject, I'm such a loser, nobody loves me, that it literally feels like irritation for your whole psychic system. And so that could have been inside of you, and like you're just getting that out by saying, I see you, I hear you, I respect myself, I honor myself. So we're doing the survival mudra here for the lower back and for that fear of rejection. I don't think there would be a fear of rejection if there wasn't a script inside you that said, I'm a reject, that believed that one time, one place, because someone else rejected you, because they had issues. Someone else abused you. It's not your problem. Oh, and let's do the chant. Let's do a little gurgle. Deep breath. Slightly constrict the vocal cords. Oh, and that irritation can definitely make that head to be not sitting on you straight. Especially if the rejection is in your throat chakra. And you're like, my voice is rejectable. Then your head's like, love. And here's the brunt of it. I think it's even called a failure to thrive syndrome. Babies will literally die if they don't get touched. And so if we feel like we don't have a stand a chance of thriving, which is what the fear of rejection can lead to, that fear of not surviving, not thriving, then that's where it's from, the fear that we have no one. If we have no one, how can we survive? How can we thrive? We have rejection. Lam is the sound, L-A-M. Lam. So we can be tranquil rivers for each other, tranquil streams. That's the true incoming energy that we all deserve with our abundance. Tranquility. Love. Doing our best to not irritate each other, to not trigger each other, to feel rejection in any way. Love. One more mudra. We're going to do the Confidence Mudra. Bring the index to the thumb and the ring to the thumb. Both hands. And get in touch with your dullness, your blandness, your soothingness, your tranquility. Not needing to be excited and get a rise. Just feeling your completeness. And the sound is rum, R-U-M. So simple. We complicate it. We are the rivers. We are the mountains. We are the trees. We are the plains in Spain, in the rain. Nature is beautiful and complete. You can do a tone if you want. You don't have to do the gurgling. Whatever feels good to you. So we're going to do a lot of heart work today. Since we're doing rejection stuff, we're going to do a lot of heart and survival stuff, heart and kidneys. Okay, which is great for the arms too. So my friends, let's do a quick head stretch for you, and then we're going to stand and do the crane. So we're just going to slowly look to the right and then forward. And I'm going to keep eating my brunch and then slowly look to the left and then forward. We're going to do that a few more times. And one more time. Good. And let's squeeze our face and open it up. And then, all right, we're going to stand up. And we're going to do the crane. So all you that are watching from the Ukraine are going to be doing the crane. You're going to Ukraine in Ukraine. Anyway. We lift our knee up from our arms. And then down. And cross the wrist. And the knees up. And then down. And then up. And then down. That makes sense, Patrick. Kidneys are often related to the lower back pain. And then up. Making yourself some good soup helps because parsley is one of the ingredients. It's one of the best things for the kidneys. But y'all take my advice nutritionally with a grain of salt. I am not a certified nutritionist. Up and down. Make it sea salt though. Up. Be flying cranes. Flying cranes. You know what to do. Keep on flying. Open those hearts. The natural, the boring. So many people don't appreciate the real, real. The simple life. We don't have to be more. It can just be. With all of our weirdness and uniqueness. Juicy richness. That's the thing when we strive to be different or prove ourselves to others, it's like it's so surfaced. It's like you can't have a deep bite into reality. It's like there's always instability because you scratch the surface and then what? Oh, you got to paint it again. You need another paint job. But when you just get down into the deep reality, like digging your hands in the soil, so rich, so beautiful, so irresistibly, not irritationally, not irritable, so irresistible. So irresistible in its tranquility and its blandness. That is awesome, Jabri. It's good for the arms and the heart. Going slow. Some people say it's boring, but it's such an adventure. So simply exciting with blandness, with clarity. Wouldn't you rather have a bland river flowing than a river flowing with all kinds of yucky pollution? Yeah. Yes, fruit is wonderfully bland and good for you. You don't need that processed sugar, chemicals of irritation. Wouldn't you rather bland strawberries? Just plain delicious strawberries? Yes, thank you. Maybe a little homemade cream once in a while. I like a good bland apple every day. It's like addictions. People are looking for that stimulation. Wouldn't you rather just not be stimulated with irritation? Wouldn't you like to instead be inundated with relaxation? What about that? That's why it's impossible to be addicted to Qi Gong. You've got to practice it. Like cleaning your house. All right, now we're going to reverse it. We're going to cross the wrists while we lift the knee. And then when we bring it down on our whole foot, we're going to bring our arms up. I think survival chores can feel so boring to people that people have lost some kind of sacred connection to it and they're looking for shortcuts and looking for speedy things. But in doing those survival things, in those boring things, we find presence. We find the now. which really is so exciting. Mm. We find our natural expression when we allow ourselves to just be in our natural vibration. Breathing, it's so boring, isn't it? And it's so wonderful. If your breathing is irritated and you can't breathe, that is not good. How can you breathe deeper? No, strawberry is not sugar. Strawberry is a natural fruit. I was comparing it to sugar. Good. Okay, so while we are up, let's do a little arm massage. So we're just gonna do this for a moment. Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay. Lift that left arm up. Bring the right hand behind the shoulder and just scoop down about an inch away and under. A couple more times. And then we're going to pat. And brush. Other side. All the way from behind your shoulder. And pat. And brush. Good. Okay, we're going to do some blooms now. Excuse me. Let's just do 10 blooms. Feet are shoulder width apart. You're just bending down and then opening up your flower. You can go any length. It could be low, high, middle. And let's do our rocking back and forth like a tree in the wind from the right to the left, keeping the feet nice and grounded, almost like they're under some smushy clay. And just let the arms do whatever you want. You are enough. Let's get some energy in our feet. Let's just roll on the left ankle. Give that energy somewhere to go, releasing from the lower back in the other direction. And the other leg. And the other way. Okay, now we're going to let's hold the fingertips together for the brain. Let's do a little chant for that. KSHAM. Kisha. All right, let's be boring bears. Step with the right foot. Bring the right hand forward and the left back. And then the left. And then the right. Step with the left foot. Left forward. Back and forth. Stepping with the right, and the right hand comes forward first. 3 passes. Feel the big bareness that you are. And left. Relax your chest open. I'm just going back and forth because I have a small space, but hopefully you can move around like a bear on a mountain. Keep going. I'm gonna finish my brunch. Sorry, I didn't have time before. Okay, let's hold our lower back, hold our kidneys, smile on our kidneys. See the kidneys smiling back at us. Just smiling with each other. Sitting and smiling for a while on our kidneys. Kidneys smiling back at us. Holding the energy there. Imagine whatever color you want. What color do you need down there? That color there. Then we're going to rub in a circle, just paying some circle energy to your kidneys. And the other way. Just hold them again. And then give them little rubs. What is the standing kidney pose? Why don't I remember that? I need my meridian book right here. We'll do some stomping for the kidneys. So just it's kind of like don't like do it too hard. Just kind of like lift and then just like let your foot fall like a dead weight. You can use your shoulders if you want. And then we're going to twist back and forth, tapping those kidneys as we twist around gently. Don't hurt yourselves. Relax into it. Be bland. And speaking of shoulders, let's do our 3 releases. Let's bring those shoulders up. Fists and release everything. You can make a noise. You can just breathe out, whatever you want. One more time. Yin hand under the belly button. Yang on top. Right for women, left for men. And shake, 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 shake. Okay? Keep shaking. I'm going to grab something. Keep shaking. Almost knocked something down over there. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. And arms out. Shake it out. Okay. Let's do the shoulders. Just gently bring the left shoulder down and then back. Down and out. And then roll the left shoulder back. And the right. And the left. And the right. Another way bland is smoother than irritation is that post office line I stood in on Monday. I was just being boring and doing my Qi Gong, and everyone else was like, when is it going to be over? I was in bliss. They were in irritation. Both at the same time. By the way, I went to the post office yesterday and it was the most amazing experience. I actually had everything I needed the first time. They were wrong to send me back. But I'm glad I came back because I got to meet some really cool people. It was like, all I needed was my driver's license. And I'm so confused. I was like, didn't I show them my driver's license the first day? Or was I just so focused on that second one? I'm so confused. I'm going to have to ask them. Or not. Life is just full of interesting hiccups. All right, reverse. One more. And then reverse. No, one more. Other direction. I actually didn't do Qi Gong yesterday. Well, I did for a minute. I did for a minute. I didn't because I was able to go to the front of the line because they said if I come back, I don't have to wait again. And there was a really long line behind me, and they were taking a while, like processing my stuff. So I turned around to everyone, and I was just like, and um, the woman who was helping me was laughing so hard. She's like, "Stop! I can't stop laughing." And then it was like we were taking longer because we couldn't stop laughing together. It was like the opposite of irritation, but I think we were irritating people just because we were laughing. Just because it was taking longer because of it, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe not. All right. Let's hold the energy here. Yin hand first, yang on top. And there. And out to the side. Good. Let's feel that ready position. Feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Okay, we're going to do some Qi walking now. So let's start with just the arms floating up and then down. Really need to put some shea butter on. Lift the foot and gently down and across. And keep the hands nice and low, like the kidney level. This is really good for the kidneys and all the inner organs. You can do it backwards or forwards or sideways while you're eating. Yeah, I think that's a good general observation that we made in class today, how addiction causes irritation. It causes a psychic irritation because it causes a rise in your energy, like a little tornado, and it can knot you up. And so unraveling and relaxing and being okay with being bored and exploring that. What can you explore in your boredom? What can you enjoy about the blandness? What can you appreciate about the tranquility? About the stillness, about the silence? Or is it so uncomfortable because you just don't want to feel your feelings? Because feeling your feelings is boring, because it's just normal, natural. And yet it creates all of these natural tornadoes that are exciting. It's like the standing in line kind of boredom. Why do I have to wait? I just want it now. Stimulation, stimulation. Why do you even want stimulation? Well, we need that kind of stimulation, but there's the Qi Gong is a different kind of stimulation. It stimulates your life energy instead of an irritation. Are you drinking enough water? Are you flowing enough? Sometimes when you're not flowing enough, you do crave a stimulation to trigger a flow, an electrical, but just drinking water is a great stimulation for flowing. Breathing. Mm, like a simple hug activates. Yeah, there's a difference between activating you and stimulating you. Qi Gong activates your qi. Rejection and put down stimulate irritation. Okay. Let's sit down. Okay, now I really want to demonstrate this for the kidneys. It's going to be a little different than what it actually is. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your feet in front of you. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Right. So you can't really see my feet, but they're in front of me. You're going to roll your shoulders back, bring your arms forward, and gently come forward with your belly button. I'm balancing on my keyboard stand, so I can't really move forward right now. And then you're going to push your arms forward and your feet forward at the same time from your hips to your foot, back and forth. And then once again, roll the shoulders back and come forward. Okay. And for the heart, we're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together. I might fall, just a warning. And then bring your hands under your toes and then drop your elbows. And bring your hands under your ankles and then just rock back and forth. And bring your hands under your toes. And bend over. And then bring your ankle over your knee, the right ankle over your left, and then just gently come forward. And on the other side. Let's do some more stuff for our neck now. Just gonna slowly come down. I've got to drink some water. I keep on saying I'm gonna have a sip of water, and I keep on not doing it. Oh, right now. And down and down and up. Okay, feet time. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction. Pull the toe away from the foot. And rotate the whole ankle. And then pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. And then we're going to tap and rub between the toes. And find the trigger point on the foot somewhere, bottom or the top. I found it. 20 seconds. Okay. Rub around the ankles. Give yourself some ankle love. Let's do this trigger point under the knee. A couple of fingers below the knee. 20 seconds. Let's hold that. Okay, good job. And on top of the knee, about 5 fingers above. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. And the other side, please. Rotating a few times in each direction. And then pull the toe away. And then rotate the whole ankle. And pull the toes back. And rub between your toes. And then find a trigger point at the bottom of your foot. Hold it for 20 seconds. Okay. Run the ankles and then the trigger point under the knee here. Couple fingers below. Okay, and then above the knee. Okay. Down. Whew, good job. Okay. Any questions or anything? Did I forget anything? Do you need anything else? Any requests? Do you want to share maybe some of your most fun moments in class or most challenging moments? Good. Any questions? Anything you want to share with the class? Well, I'll talk a little bit more about your rejected feelings. You're a reject. So the other thing that could happen when we internalize that feeling and we reject ourselves and we feel an instability of, when we reject ourselves on that level, oh, if he wiggles his finger doing a crane, he is still maintaining his balance much better. Oh, I like that. I love exploring our own chi feelings like that. It's great. It's like a dance. So when we internalize that feeling of being rejected and we really think that we don't have someone supporting us, thank you for the money, Jabri. Then we might, in a way, weaponize this belief to create like an imaginary support system, because we can't survive without a support system. And yet, because we don't have it outside of ourselves, there's still this gross unmet need for that team. And because it's an unmet need, it's almost like you've weaponized that need against yourself. That's complicated. I don't know if it's making sense. But it's kind of like splitting or disassociating from our own power. And instead of realizing that you have the power to get a team outside of yourself, you think that it'll never happen. And so you adjust your energy that way and you create blockages, if that makes any sense. So let's breathe in the flow. Release the blockage. Breathe in your support team. Release the belief that it'll never happen. Breathe in the support you deserve. Release whatever is a drag. Breathe in your real friends. Release your imaginary friends. Breathe in your real support. Breathe out the support that you have weaponized against yourself. Open up your lotus flower, receive that love. Dip into the roots. Open up to the flower, you're blooming. And roots. Let's do the heart chakra mudra. Index finger down to the bottom of the thumb. Beautiful. Yum. Yum. Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for being there. Yum. Yum. Okay, we are now going to bow out. Optional bow. So let's pass the bubble. We have time to pass the bubble once. Got it, Patrick, Jabri, Rachel, Rebecca, Linda, JR. Got it. All right, other direction. Got it. All right, let's open it up and spread it out to the whole world, especially our loved ones, our teammates. And then we're going to thank the lineage holders, xoxoxoxo, and all the teachers, xoxoxoxo. We fill our hearts with gratitude and compassion, and we spread this out to the whole entire world. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today for class. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. I will be at Golden Drops 3 to 5 this Saturday. Maybe we'll do a little Qi Gong. I'll be live on YouTube Sunday night. And if you want to tip me on PayPal, the link is below. Cash App, it's below. Cryptocurrency, it's below. And Patreon account. Those are the 4 ways. And you can also download my music, which helps me so much as well. And I just love getting those vibrations out there. Most of you know I released a new album on Monday. Yeah, Monday, 2 days ago. And it's doing really well out there. People are listening, enjoying the songs. It's called Scribble Soup. And if you do listen to it and download it, I would love to know what your favorite song is. Get a consensus going, because if I get a lot of people liking one song, that might be the music video that I need to do. So let me know. Keep on being you, because you're a reject. I mean, you're a winner. And I love you both ways. Yay, playfully productive day. I love that. Me too. I love to play. You're so good at it. You're so good at making my days way more fun than they would have been scribbles. Thank you, Mommy. I gotta learn how to talk without moving my mouth. All right, y'all. Signing out. Mwah, on your foreheads. That's the magic spot, right? And 15 hugs. And thank you for being.